You started leading. Can you recall the initial feelings of the climb?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a nice climb to begin.
So you were trying to top out. You were slapping, and you grabbed some grass too. You
I
said.
did.
No.
Yeah.
Do you often, when you're rock climbing, do you often use grass as a hold?
No.
Um,
Pure desperation.
So yeah, so when you're climbing and you're topping out of the climb and you're quite far above your last piece of protection, and you're going for grass. What are you thinking about in terms of how successful you might be if given that you're trying to pull on grass to top out?
Well, I knew I was in a desperate situation, if that's what you're getting at.
Nice, you got it. You're fine.
Yeah.
Was the grass, was it a good hold?
No, unfortunately the grass was too short. You see, it's been a short growing season. It's only June here, so it hadn't had time to mature and get those deep roots that
Yeah.
you would need to have a good grass
to,
hold.
to get a good grass hold. So the grass didn't work. Did you think about grabbing a piece of rock after that? Going for a rock hold?
I recall that I went for rock first, obviously, to get the top out. And then my neck and shoulders were above the top of the cliff. And I was searching for purchase, some sort of hold to get me up and over, either to mantle or throw my body over, anything. But unfortunately, the one move of throwing your body over and then like worming up wouldn't work because there was another rock behind it preventing me from doing that. So then I tested the grass, and this is all happening in like 10 seconds basically. I tested the grass, knew that wouldn't work, looked around for a bit more, and then went for the grass again.
It seemed like return to the grass. I remember looking up and sending you words of encouragement. I think I said something to the effect of, "You're fine."
Nice, you got it. You're fine.
But in that moment, when you heard "you're fine," did you feel better?
No.
This is good stuff. So it didn't help you at
No,
all.
I don't recall when you said that. I was just climbing.
It was
And
just,
I was in the
it was
zone.
just before you.
There really was no
started
thought
really
of falling
sketching.
or completing or anything other than trying to find the next move.
Yeah, trying to perform.
Trying
in the moment, yeah.
to overcome that
Mhm.
challenge.
Now, when did you realize that you weren't overcoming? You were failing.
Well, at some point I felt my hand slowly slipping backwards, and I felt like I was kind of in like a cliffhanger movie or something where somebody's about to fall, and things really accelerated quickly from there. Really quickly.
Yeah.
Nice, you got it. You're fine. You're good.
Oh! Ah! I'm okay. Oh! Ah!
You alright?
Yeah, barely stopped.
Fuck, I feel like
Ah! Ah, the top is shit.
You very quickly said, "You're okay." Very quickly, you said you made some large groans.
Some very beastly noises, yes. I don't recall
Yes,
it,
now,
but I've seen
now
the
when
footage.
you take a fall, when you're trying to top out of a climb and you're grabbing grass and you fall from desperate moves, and do you think about what noises you might make? Or
No, I've never recalled. They were pure primordial, beastly noises.
So those are just
that I uttered.
like those noises are sort of like innate sound clips you have within you
They're raw.
as a man. Raw.
Yeah, they
raw
come from inside. There's
good. Now after getting out the raw man noise, do you remember thinking, sort of as a rational being, a human with language skills, thinking like, I am now going to speak in human language and say I'm okay? Or was it kind of like you were in shock and you just very quickly said, I'm okay?
I think that voicing I'm okay was a self-validation of the fact that I was okay.
Yeah.
There was, as I said, the split second as I saw the ground rushing at me, I knew I was moving way too quickly.
Yeah.
And that things could get fairly serious.
Yeah.
So uttering I'm okay was just as much a statement to myself. And
Did you know you were okay at that point?
Well, I knew that the most serious had not happened.
Yeah.
So I was alive.
Just
Which
wondering
was
if it was
pretty
a little
awesome.
bit like, just wondering if it was a little bit like me saying you're all right, like trying to will you into.
Well,
being
no,
okay
I knew all right is obviously a relative term.
Yeah.
And the all right
Same
I
with
was
that.
speaking of was that I
Yeah.
am not going
You
to
knew
be
you
going
hadn't-
to the
You
hospital.
knew you hadn't broken anything.
Yeah.
Oh! Ah! I'm okay. Oh! I'm okay. The gear popped and I spun around. Oh man. How do we get that stuff? Is it cut?
Yeah.
Bad?
You're bleeding on the eyebrow.
It's probably not too bad. It's probably mud. It's honestly my groin. I think my groin caught the rope and like I did like splits or something on the way down.